account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord love for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Go! Yeah.
You don't want none.
31's the mic. Hey, Zoo.
Check curls.
Get it.
Back to throw. Maddox. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Watch the whip.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Get off the field.
6-6. Pull it high. 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
And at 50, plant.
Coming to you. Check 43.
Go.
Take it.
Five.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Maddox. Open man is QT, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
13's crossing. Check 13. Check front set.
Yes. Hey, seam 6. Go.
Operating from the gun, Maddox. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Ito Smith, his first carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, Mostert. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Mayfield. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Here's Mayfield. Goodwin able to haul it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Off the play fake. Maddox. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Throwing on first down. Maddox. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go. Protein spell 60 or.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Got it. Here we go. Here we go. 8, read.
Who that? Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Gator. Greystone, travel. Get it.
Off play action. Maddox. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Hey, Sam off. Ready.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
On the double. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go.
5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. He returns the kickoff an even 90 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to throw. Maddox. They'll find his running back here, Richard. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now.
We got 4. We got 4. 24 is the
Smooth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This offense is a group ranked 30th on the ground, and those are the kinds of runs that have earned them that spot.
Yeah, dubious distinction, right? Because no one wants to be in that position, and no matter what your style of play, you want to be known as a team that can run the ball when you need to.
turn up. Kill, turn up.
To throw on 2nd down. Maddox nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. That's complete to Smith. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike.
180. Run. Hey, high 7.
59 mark. Check. 59.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Topper!
You got tight right there.
Sean, Bam! Big grip!
On 1st and 10, Maddox. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the gun, Maddox. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw, 61 matchbox lights. Get it.
Off the play fake, Maddox. He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Down. 10 too soft.
don't think you got it, sir. Check 26, check 26. Watch twist.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the set. Protein spill. Go. 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Maddox got his man there complete to Gallup. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Come on, set.
They'll come out in the pistol. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
We got
The
this.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Right back to Washington. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Third down.
Set. 180. Real.
Watch the pass. Check 15. Check 15.
Christian, grab it.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Check, 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 check. Check, check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill. Check, 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 check. Check 52. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Back. Sponge.
Look, squeeze. Let go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Blue draw Corkers.
Joker. Check.
You're out. Shoot.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw. Maddox. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Alert flare.
80 weapon.
We got it. 31's the mic. It's going to be a long day. 22 jet bomber. Safety screen. Let's go.
Off play action. Maddox. This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Operating from the gun. Maddox looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10.
Shit. Kill. Out.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Maddox throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Pick up the ball. Chance. 36.
Hey, lock it.
Check 9.
On the ball.
Check.
Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Set up, 30 base. General West. Hey, orbit. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Maddox. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready? 10 low down. 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
From the gun, Maddox. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hurry! Regular.
Mayfield. Complete to Washington. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Complete to DeAndre Washington. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Ito Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second and 9, Mayfield. And that is incomplete here. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
King! Check. Hey, Charlie! Check 59.
To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line,
50,
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Hey.
Let's go right here.
On first down, Maddox. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
On the ready. Pilot, 64, deep.
Check. Watch out.
Deep river.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 21-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. You draw quarters. Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Looking to throw. Maddox, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Look at me. Go. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Maddox. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
218, chop. Hey, alert. Buzz.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He was looking for Parker that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I'm coming for you, son. Tighten up. Slam. Say. Shoot.
Leo.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Check 43.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Check, 59. Rip right.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Real.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is Parker, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is caught. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
180.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Let's bring it. Check. Fresno.
Mostert. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 40 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach,
and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a